First up, your take on how India batted on a day 3. Of course, especially the third session really, which, if I'm not wrong, was the only session in this entire series where a wicket didn't fall.
I think they batted really positively, starting with the openers Abhinav and KL Rahul. They ensured that there weren't any early inroads into the innings. And then, despite the fact that Virat Kohli left early, Cheteshwar, Pujara and Rahul continued the good work. And then there was the partnership between Pujara and Ajinkya, which has given India a nice little platform. Now, if they can add maybe another 100 runs, maybe more than that, then they certainly will be in a position to dictate terms on days 4 and 5.
Right. As the match stands currently, sir, would you still say that it's really anyone's game in Bengaluru? How many more runs do you think Team India needs to bat Australia out of the game, considering the cracks on this pitch will, of course, start opening up?
Well, I think if they get another 150 runs, then I think you could pretty much say that Australia will be out of the game. But then if they get 150 runs, it also means that the pitch is turning out to be a little bit slower and easier to bat on days 4 and 5. But that is unlikely to happen. Pujara and Rahane will have to start all over again tomorrow, and that's not going to be easy. So I think that the match will probably finish sometime on day 5. But India need to, as I said, India need to score runs. If Australia wrap India out before lunch or just after lunch, then it'll mean that they'll probably be scoring under 200 to win. And while that will not be easy, it will not be as difficult if they were chasing 250 or thereabouts.
Mr. Gavaskar, let's talk about something else that happened, the LBW decision of Virat Kohli. Now, of course, it couldn't be overturned even with a DRS review. However, the third umpire himself said that it's too close to call perhaps whether the ball had actually hit the bat if there was an inside edge. Now, protocol states, I am guessing, that when something like this happens, then the on-field umpire's call is upheld. But shouldn't the benefit of doubt ideally go to the batsman in a case like this?
Yes, I think it should go to the batsman, because the batsman just has one mistake and he's back in the pavilion. On the other hand, bowlers, they can be smashed for 5 sixes, they can come back for the 6th ball, they can come and bowl another over. So traditionally the benefit of the doubt has gone to the batsman. But the rules of the ICC as far as the DRS are very clear. The rules state that the umpire's call should stay. Now, my only question is that why do people refer, whether it's the bowling side or the batting side, why do they refer to the TV umpire? Because they want a certainty about what has happened. If there's going to be any doubt, then clearly it can't be the umpire's call. So that is something that they really need to look at. The ICC. Hopefully they'll be able to sort that out, because I think we don't want a situation like this, like what happened today. It was too close to call. I just my thinking is that the bottom of the bat and the ball hitting the bottom of the bat and the pad was pretty close, almost simultaneous, and therefore it was not possible for the TV umpire to give anything conclusive about it. In which case the umpire's decision on the field stayed.
Right. Virat himself, of course, also clearly it looked like he was saying that there is an inside edge, which is why he was clearly not very happy at all and asked for the DRS in the first instance after all. Also, very quickly, Mr. Gavaskar, would you say that Ravindra Jadeja was perhaps underbowled? 6 wickets for him, but would you say underbowled, 21.4 overs only?
Well, I mean, it's very obvious, isn't it? He's bowled the least number of overs. I think India bowled 125 or thereabouts, out of which 3 bowlers bowled 100 overs, and they all bowled in 25, 26, whatever it is. Ashwin bowled 48 overs, and here's a man who yesterday itself had taken 3 wickets, and he bowled what, about 15, 16 overs, and he still wasn't given the ball. So clearly he was under bowled yesterday. He should have been brought on to bowl early today. It didn't happen, and that's why India conceded the kind of lead that they did. Maybe that lead could have been 30 or 40 instead of 87, and in the end, this could well be the difference between what happens to India tomorrow and day after.